Channel, man. Hit that like button, man. Welcome back. So look, we found out who the informant is. We found out who the snitch is, the rat, the person that's telling, the 6ix9ine, everything. It was all of them. Straight Drop, Cornelius Smith, Shondell, Told, and they let him go, and they want to bring him back to tell some more, and they can't find him. But the biggest one is Cornelius because he told on Straight Drop. Then Straight Drop told on Cornelius. They kept Cornelius in about the car. Shondell told on both of them, and they both told on Shondell. And Shondell, because they got him on some charges that was less than Straight Drop and Cornelius, when he told, it was enough that he told to get him out.
What's up, fam? My name's Devin, and I just wanted to tell you about this new service I'm hyped about. It's called SimplyGram. I saw my buddy using this and his engagement skyrocketed in only 1 month. My account has plateaued with all the algorithm changes the last couple of months, and I wanted to see what the hype was about with this new service. I gave it a shot, and sheesh! I can't believe how many Instagram followers I got in the first week. I'm on my 3rd month, and I've gained over 15,000 followers. That's so crazy to me. If you're trying to scale your personal brand or business,
Because they got the other two in. And so, but then come to find out, when they talked to the other two and they told some more, they told on Shondell more. They was jealous Shondell got out. So they just made some shit up and told on him again to try to get him to bring him back in. Because they did hide out on some parts. Obviously, they're liars, so they hid some parts, and they're like, you know what? We gonna rat completely out on Shondell since he thought he could snitch and get out, and so they ratted him out on more on stuff they left out, and then just added in some extra stuff that they made up just to make sure that they go after him again, because I guess they must have planned that they three was gonna do 100 years in the pen together. So, Straight Drop, he told so much, told on himself and everybody that they didn't even want to give him a lawyer because they said, look, this kid has already told everything. It's practically useless to have a lawyer at this point. They're not going to listen to the lawyer. If they get a lawyer, the lawyer is going to tell them what not to do, and then they're just going to do the opposite. So they don't even want to have to risk them just completely breaking down and admitting, and just throw the case away, because they got to get their wins, these attorneys. So they were like, man, this Straight Drop guy, he said so much information. He literally told exactly where the weapon was, the smoking gun. He said, go to this street at this place. That's where I put everything that we used in the whole incident. We put the straps there. We got the mask was in the car. That's how he told. They went back to the impound, saw the mask tucked under the seat. They said, we put the gloves here. We took the clips and threw them into these bushes. And he literally told exactly where Cornelius was driving the white car, that Benz. He was telling him we went out the cookie shop. We took a right, went down the street 3 blocks, and changed lanes at the light, and went through every yellow. And he was telling them exactly where he went. So once they heard that, when they told the public defender, he was like, oh, no. I can't take on this person. Like, that's literally one of the worst clients I've ever had. He said everything already. Like, the judge knows already. It's done. It's a wrap. So they put out the 11-page indictment based off of the words used in the interviews from Straight Drop, aka Justin Johnson, Cornelius Smith, Shondell Barnett, the accessory, and then one of the biggest tellers too is the new suspect, OG Bang Wayne. OG Bang Wayne, let me tell you one time, this dude got pulled over when they locked him up, he got pulled over. He had a bleezy rolled up, already lit, smoking it. He had the strap on his lap. When the 12 came up to the back of his car and put his thumbprint on the tail light, he had tint on his windows. He tucked the strap under the seat. And the car was hotboxed. His AC don't work. So it's literally just everywhere, like smoke rolling out and everything. He rolled a window down. It only go down halfway because his regulator's broken. He told the 12, said, "Oh, you got pulled over." He said, "Do you have anything illegal in the car?" He says, "Yes." He said he had a 45 and a bleezy and he was smoking it. He's like, "I'm smoking this blunt and I got a 45 under my seat, about under my legs," was his exact words. And the 12 was, "Oh, okay." The 12 said, "Okay, why don't you just step out for a second here and put these handcuffs on and just sit tight in my seat." Boom. He was done. Ever since then, he was locked up. Then once he got out, he was really, really thirsty to get some bread and he couldn't pay his fines and none of that stuff.
Selling physical products is not the best way to make money on Amazon in 2022. As Forbes says, my twin brother and I are exposing a completely new and far superior way to make money with Amazon, which for one, does not have all the startup cost to buy inventory because this model does not have inventory. Secondly, this is something you set up just once that continues to pay you for years and years, even if you do nothing. I have about 100 different people I could show you who have not touched their Amazon account in over a year and are still getting paid thousands of dollars regardless. And third, this is a new and completely
So when he got the stimulus and bonded out, that's when he got recruited to do the hit. And he was, potentially recruited by Makita's Raven, the Cookie Monsters, CMG, potentially like one of Black Youngsters dudes. I think it might have been Shondell that came up to him, was like, "Hey, come over here on this side. We're going to treat you like better than, family." And next thing you know, he's knee deep in the game over here getting bossed around and told what to do. Like, he was like, hey, he thought he was going to be able to go in and do what he does normally. But this time he was being recruited for a whole planned thing, a premeditated, because it says that it was premeditated in the 11-page indictment report. So when it says premeditated, that means they recruited OG Bangwang, all these guys, and brought them together to premeditate and then plan the hit and then go out and do it. And according to that, that's exactly what's going to cause the RICO, because they're not mentioning, they said the premeditated, but in all the 11 pages, they didn't want to talk about too much on that part because they're saving that for the TBI and the feds to come do. So what's going to happen is that the TBI is going to assist the feds. They're going to put the TBI guys, investigators, on the stand and say, "Tell me what you found in your report." They're going to come out and say, "Yeah, because Straight Drop, Cornelius, and Shondell snitched so much, we have enough to put them away for each of them for 400 years combined."